Gemini, I'm so sorry about the interruption. This was a lovely person on the phone, but I quickly had to pause the video for this. So this is your part 2. We're kind of at the end of the video already. It's gotten quite dark all of a sudden because there's a massive thunderstorm, a lightning storm right now. So I find this quite atmospheric. But you see, what I was going to say, Gemini, is that sometimes we withdraw within ourselves to the point where, we're almost dead to the world, because we long so much for an inner peace and quiet and happiness. But the truth is that in order to be in this beautiful place, peace and quiet, where you can be vulnerable without being in danger. Give me a second so I can put this up properly. Right? That you do not need to kill a part of yourself to have that peace and quiet. Quite the opposite. In the moment you stop repressing a part of yourself that you maybe hide behind that suit of armor that we saw in the middle card, the card of sacrifice. You feel that it's actually safe to do so. As we've already said before, you need to perhaps make changes to create that situation in your life. But once you're there, you realize you can have that inner peace and quiet, and that safety and not being bothered by people who hurt or annoy you or whatever it may be. In the past, you were, it's almost as if you were trying to protect the innermost part of your soul by playing dead, and that's luckily not necessary anymore. And you see this now, and yeah, you're going to bring your soul back to life properly. It's beautiful. A wonderful, wonderful reading. A few tough moments, but hey, I suppose if everything went super smooth, neither of us would be here, right? So Gemini, that's your job for July, basically. If anything of this resonated with you, any kind of inner conflict situation or conflict with outer people, with other people on the outside of you, try to make it short. If it's a situation with ongoing conflict, leave that situation or find a way that this conflict ends. That can be even with these people, if they're willing to work with you. And in order for you to avoid feeling, lethargic and depressed in future, right? You decide yourself your work schedule for the whole project. You decide yourself, okay, I'm going to give myself a deadline for the project that is my life, okay? The deadline is going to be by, let's say, by the end of the year, maximum. I'm going to have created, with some sacrifice and some, it's going to take some hard work. Yeah, no doubt about this. I'm going to have created that situation in my life. That means I can be myself. I can feel alive. I can feel vibrant. I can be, bigger than life, perhaps even. And I will surround myself with people who are okay with that and who feel comfortable being around my true self. That's when that suit of armor is not needed anymore. Right? So, this is it, Gemini. This is it. Okay, Gemini, I would be really interested in if something resonated here with you, and if so, what did. So please leave a comment. I genuinely would love to read this. I really would. And like the video if you got something out of this. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to see what I'm doing in future. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Be safe and take good care of yourself.